Hey guys, OGC Gaming is today, so we're playing The Wolf Among Us. We're playing episode 5, the finale, and it is called Cry Wolf. So, let's start. Play. Start episode 5, Cry Wolf. Oh god, look, blood. Looks like there's gonna be death. Excellent.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it.
Fave's head.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
Okay.
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Ow.
Oh god, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We
Oh,
have a
this is
great
where it
deal to
ended.
discuss.
Oh, wow, okay. I like the intro, it's good. This intro's good. Sad that there won't be a season 2 for this, but nothing we can do about it now. Episode 5, Cry Wolf.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
And then we did this. Crooked Man's Lair, night.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Don't shoot me, or you'll
Please,
lose an
Sheriff.
arm.
Relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, very...
I'm here for
it's
one
elegant.
reason.
Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Yeah,
Well,
what your
Sheriff,
boss tells you.
for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You tried to kill me.
You forget what happened at the Pudding and Pie? You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. And as soon as the assignment grew out of control, I put a stop to it. I know that doesn't change what happened to you. And I can only offer my
I really
sincerest
don't
apologies.
care.
I don't really give a shit if you're sorry, Crooked Man.
No, I understand, of course. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you
And
that
who
it's
did
over
it?
with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
I'm calling
Yeah,
the
right.
shots
What
here.
do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it.
Hit him.
You know who did it. Now tell me.
No fucking way I'm telling you anything! After what you did!
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Georgie.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? Get your hands off me!
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him!
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift.
Well, I don't trust you,
ensuring
but I'm
our
taking both of
continued
you.
cooperation.
So,
What the hell?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him! Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit, but he's not taking me anywhere.
oh,
I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
No, not her. No, it's Bloody Mary. Well then, it's time to hit a lady. Even though
I
you're not
miss
meant to do
anything
that, but I'm gonna have to, because she put a bullet
Well,
in
look
me.
at you all fixed up.
Ow! Alright, let's get close then.
Over here!
No!
You're done, Wolf!
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Ah,
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you.
no.
This way.
I know.
I'm coming after you. No.
Shit.
Ha ha ha. Damn it. I don't know why, but I think I'm getting had to press something. Yep, told ya. There we go. Rooftop. Yes. Come on. There we go.
Fuck! What was that?
The crooked man. Damn it. Whoa.
Take him off!
I can't.
Ow.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Go. There they are.
Come on.
Right. Fuck it!
Oh, clothes. Wait. Is that literally the same clothes I'd had? Yes, what are the chances? What are the chances?
Holy shit.
He's bleeding a lot.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay. How did this happen, Georgie?
Fuck. Well, it won't be your fault.
Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
Here.
Let's enter. Hiya, Georgie. You want a balloon?
Shit. Hello, Bigby.
Hey there, Georgie.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm
I'm
rip you
gonna rip
apart.
you to fucking pieces.
Go on then.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Protecting
Vivian,
him.
you don't know what you're doing.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
you
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
You didn't
Look,
have to do anything.
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
You didn't have to do anything.
Like hell I didn't. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again.
Oh, you're just...
Because it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. You think that'll help?
It helps me.
You still haven't learned, have you?
My hand's
Still
a
the
bit...
same old fucking moron.
My hand's a bit clean.
Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
You could have let
At the
them
end of the
go.
day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told
What?
you, you don't know the fuck about anything.
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet, to ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You
How
can't fucking
could you?
blame me. You're not innocent here either.
How could you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
No.
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life.
Not if
Like
you're
it was either of
involved.
yours to give up in the first place.
You don't get a choice if you're involved in this.
I know what I've done.
Wait,
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Narissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian.
Oh
no!
my god.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you
my
have to
God.
do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Jesus.
Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian! I didn't fucking mean it! I was just... Oh! Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Oh.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him.
His guts is like
Really fuck him up for me,
coming out.
alright?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not
Well,
who I
whatever
am.
it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends.
Oh, I hate noise.
Just make it quick. I know what I did.
Make it a quick
Let's
and
not draw
easy
this
death.
out.
Let's just make it a quick death.
All right, Georgie.
Oh, intestines. Oh no, the guts is all out. Ugh, disgusting. I don't want. Okay, that's a bit more gory than other stuff, but eh. Fine, Crooked Man, you're on my neck. You're on my second person to do on my list. You're next on my list. That's what I was meant to say. I forgot what I was going to say. Shepherd Metalworks. Shepherd Metalworks, late night.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Georgie wasn't lying. That's good.
Of course.
Excellent.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Crooked Man, where are you?
Bigby Wolf,
Bloody Mary.
the big bad wolf. You used to be something.
Me and Snow. Oh, Faith and Rissa. I think that might be Lily, I don't know. Snow and Holly, Faith and me. Me, I can't remember when that was. Faith and me as well, when that was near the beginning of episode 1. Okay. She's been stalking me.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Workbench. The silver bullets. I guess this is where she made them.
The big bad wolf.
Whoa!
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow.
What?
What a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
No. There we go. Where'd she go? She keeps disappearing. Mary, where are you? There? No, there? There? Up there, that's where she was last. Oh, this is dangerous. But I like dangerous stuff. Whoa. Ow. Okay, I guess she's gonna keep doing that when I'm walking across this. Ow.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Wait, there she is. What the hell? She's still hideous though. It's all glass. I guess I can't because I can't hold her and like throw her. I have to like just hit her. Ow! Nope. Ah, the glass is gonna stick into me. Ah! I fell. Oh, I'm a werewolf now. One, two, three. How how many? She could duplicate herself? Okay. This is gonna be hard. Attack! Hey. Ow. There we go. Ah! There we go. Ah, get off me! No, no. Ow, 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 ow. Get off me! Now! Oh, 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 it's a wolf. It's a big bad wolf. Literally, he's a wolf. He's not a werewolf anymore. Yes. This is like final form, or is it like an epic, a more ultimate one? Oh! Ow! Come here! Oh my god, there's 100. Whoa! Like up, and up, no you way. She has like no eyes. No! Oh! We killed her before she could stab in my eye. Good. That was tough. Am I naked? I probably am. Yeah, I think I am. Oi! Don't look at me when I'm naked. That's rude. Very rude. Can't. No privacy. Crooked man.
Hello, Bigby. You
Hello?
look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Whoa!
This gun holds 6. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
You're dealing with me now.
You plan to do what she says, don't you?
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
But you won't be alive, would you?
How about I bring your corpse back to the woodlands instead?
You're not going to kill me.
You'd bet your life on that?
Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women.
But
And I
you
think
gave the
know
order.
that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my
I
side
believe
of the
Georgie.
story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
Fine.
And I don't think
I'll
I'm
bring you
unreasonable.
alive.
If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
Fabletown.
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders two of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Miss White again.
Let's go,
My
fine.
previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
No. No gun.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep
Off
you
him,
around.
here we go.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Alright. Okay.
I know. But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this
Well
thing
changed by
happening?
the wooden building early morning.
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Hey, I'm back.
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours.
I'm
We were
fine.
worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing, I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You
Yep.
did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know.
Yeah, he's alive.
I'm just glad you made it back in
I'm
one piece.
tempted to kill him right now, though.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole
I just
down the
can't
fucking well.
put my
Yes, what are you waiting
hand
for?
down.
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
But you
Georgie.
gave the order.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too,
He's
aren't
dead.
you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I
killed
sincerely
him.
hope not.
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
He's dead.
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
How
If
about
you'd
I
wait a
kill
moment.
you
I'm
instead?
well aware of my rights, Miss White.
How about I go ahead and kill you right now?
In front of all these people.
Do I look like
Oh,
I
it'll make
give a
it-
shit?
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering,
I'm resisting arrest and being
and the illegal possession and sale of magical
that was
artifacts.
going quick, that's
And
good.
for being a condescending prick.
Now,
I
is
said
there
it.
anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit!
Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade.
You're
We know you're
responsible.
involved.
It's obvious.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's right.
Let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No
Yada,
more
yada,
snap
yada.
judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh, jeez.
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees.
You told him to.
I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a
You're
powder
full of
keg.
it.
It was only a
that's
matter
what
of time before something
That's not
like
what
this
George said.
happened.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any
Would
of you
you?
actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered
Yeah,
your questions.
I got
I was willing to
attacked, so
cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I think you're
I
done.
think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
You
When
are.
your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow.
Don't try
why
to
would you want
manipulate
that?
us.
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work.
Trying to get everyone to
Can't
turn
manipulate
on
us or these people.
Trying to
We're
get everyone
not
not to
here to
turn on
talk
him.
about
we're
this.
not?
No.
Bigby just
This
means
is
that-
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
To protect
But I
you.
can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help,
took
and he would
Faith and
take that
Lily from
weakness
us.
and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Hey,
You're right.
beast.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Yes. Please don't do what I think you're. Oh my god.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely
Of course, he's that
appreciated, Miss
kind of
White.
person,
But it
isn't
doesn't
he?
disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession,
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
What about your history?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
It is right.
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, you're responsible.
Yes, you're responsible.
You're responsible?
Well, by that logic, Miss
And
White
you're
should be
gonna
on
pay.
trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
I made
Don't make him a
mistake.
murderer. What happened with Tweedledum, I made a mistake. He was attacking me, and I just acted. I didn't think.
That's the only reason?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where have I
internally.
heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
He was in
my
Crane's
watch.
custody.
Maybe
And
he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
Snow
can't be
wasn't
serious.
involved.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened.
Yep.
Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
Can we just end this?
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we
Everyone,
deal with you.
shut up.
I
The
know.
laws apply when we need them.
Everyone just shut the fuck up.
I mean, a certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always
Yes.
been.
See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
Oh my god, not more
Who
of
was
this.
there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Nerissa.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath a little
What's
while?
she doing here?
I'd like to. I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle
Go
of
ahead.
something.
Bluebeard,
Of course. Go right ahead.
you probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because
This
of you.
confirms it.
The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was
Winning the
always
crowd.
him.
Yes,
Georgie
I'm
would have
winning.
never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Yes.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
I could always rip your arms off first. Would you enjoy that?
Well done then.
Yeah.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't care.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
We
I
should
hope you
vote.
aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
I
He's
guess
right.
not.
Nobody can agree on anything. What about Bigby? What about him? He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Ooh.
That makes sense to me.
I don't want to do. I don't want to. I don't want to do it though.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
I want to kill
Okay,
him, but like,
Mr. Wolf,
I
it's your
want
call.
him to suffer.
Noah.
Just
I want him to be
do
in
what
jail.
you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Wow, these
Do
are the
what you
good
think
ones.
is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Let's look him up.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
We should look him up.
Not this
Whoa! Whoa! Let go of me!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
I'm falling down the well now.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already. You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live.
Yeah.
But now,
you're going to miss me.
Am I?
No, I won't.
No. Bye.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes. Another
Oh, that
one of
felt
us to
good.
erase from the books.
Yeah, I guess. It's over. He's gone. The wooden luxury apartments. One day later. One day? I think he might have been catching up on his sleep because of how much he didn't sleep then.
Hey, Sheriff.
Hey.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay.
Like your
Great.
watch. There's a smiley face. I like it.
This fucking line.
Hey, Jack. Hey, guys.
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Oh. Everything okay?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Let's leave. Okay. Quick, my mouse is going to die. Quick.
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundy seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Bye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Yeah, I am. Has she still got a ribbon on?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, she's still got it on.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able
I'm not.
to. It's just.
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What?
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth?
What's
it was
done?
True enough.
What's done is done.
What's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You what?
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction.
People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry you had to do that.
Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town, finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep.
I've made a lot of mistakes.
If anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Wait, what?
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
Trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Go after her.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
What did you do to Georgie? You and 68.6% of players killed Georgie. Faith did say she'll see me again. Nothing that's Narissa. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? No, a trial. You and 89.6% of players brought the Crooked Man back alive. Unfortunately, I did that. How did you punish the Crooked Man? How did you punish the Crooked Man? You and 38.6% of players threw the Crooked Man down the witching well. Did you accept TJ's gift for Snow? You and 98.5% of players decided to accept TJ's gift for Snow. What were your last words to Alyssa? You and 29% of players said, I've made a lot of mistakes. Interesting. I guess I was hinting at there was going to make a season 2, but it took ages before. I think it took ages for them to decide if they should or not. And then they got cancelled. Interesting. I don't know, I might have to do more research, because I'm not sure about that, how it ended. I'm not sure about it, but I think I know what I was talking about when I said it. Beast, you lied to him about seeing Beauty outside the apartment. Beauty, you promised her you wouldn't tell Beast that you saw her outside the apartment. Butcher, you beat him up during the interrogation. You offered him protection at the business office. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him to avoid the farm. Crane, you slapped him. Yes. Crookman, deceased. You took him back to the witching well. You tossed him down the witching well. D, you chose to burn him with a cigar during the interrogation. You chose to smash him over the head with a bottle during the interrogation. You confiscated Dee's money while he was in custody. That was funny. Dumb. You killed him. Deceased. I can't say it. Deceased. Faith. Deceased. You gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Georgie. Deceased. You smashed up his place. Greenleaf. You kicked down her door. Whoopsie. Gwen. You ripped his arm off at the Trip Trap bar. You drank with Gwen after Lily's funeral. Yep, I did. Holly. You pretended to be Woodman while she was passed out. You gave her Nerissa. You gave her a cigarette during your final conversation. Snow. You brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. You showed her Crane's photograph of her. Tiny Tim. You chose to wait for him. TJ. You accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Toad. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. You gave him money. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure. I think what I was saying. Let me just double check. But I'm just gonna let the music play because I like it. It's good music. Okay, alright, so Faith is already dead at the beginning of the game, and in this case, Faith is already dead at the beginning of the game, and Nerissa, as Faith intentionally starts trouble with the Woodman so that Big B would show up and start snooping around. She had to disguise herself as a dead woman so that he'd make the connection when he found the head. So she never appears alive for the entire game, because I think she was killed at the Trip Trap bar then. Alright, interesting. That is good. I like that. I like how they did that. That's good. So Nerissa just gave herself away. So Nerissa was just pretending to be Faith, and she led him through the entire investigation, and it was longer than he thought it would be. So I think this is just a theory. Interesting. I think that might have been a theory, or it might actually make sense. But then why would Nerissa be someone else to like make this thing carry on? That's a quite interesting theory though. I like that. So that might be why. Interesting. So, Sheriff Bigby. After fleeing the homelands, Bigby Wolf spent many years wandering through Europe with a fabled colony quickly developing in the New World. Snow White and Feathertop tracked down the wolf and offered him passage to Fabletown. He agreed, and Snow cut him with a lycanthropy-stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Bigby became sheriff of Fabletown under King Cole's administration, but because of his violent past, many fables didn't trust him, and he was banned from ever setting foot on the farm. To this day, he struggles to redeem himself in the eyes of the community. Okay. So I can't go to the farm. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah. So that was one of the things I just read. I think, but that might be true. So she was never alive. Faith was never alive. And it was... Where is she? It was just Nissa. Let's look at her closely. Clean eyes. You can see look at her thin eyebrows is. I guess that's how thin. Yeah, look. Guess that's that bit. I don't think that's on all of them. Yeah, let's just check on beauty. No, so there's 2 lines. The Big B thing in a minute after I finish. Okay. Yeah, you can see it was kinda her. So, the renowned Big Bad Wolf is known for tormenting pigs and girls and Red Hoods, but he's trying to put those dark days behind him. Big B now acts as Fabletown Sheriff and remains in his human form mostly. However, due to his rough past, the citizens of Fabletown are slow to trust him. Big B is determined to show that he's truly changed, but some instincts are just too hard to control. Don't care about Snow White. I just care about Big B Wolf. I want to read that. Let's just think about Fabletown. Fabletown is a community located on Bullfinch Street in Manhattan's Upper West Side to regular people, or Mondays. It appears to be an ordinary New York neighborhood, but it's really the home of fables. Home of fables from many worlds. And within the business office at the Woodlands lies a massive cavern, a vast library, and hundreds of magical items of immense power. All non-human fables live upstate on the farm, an extension of Fabletown. That's Mondays, okay. So we're basically Mondays, and we're the fables, okay. Bigby's vengeance. Long ago in the homeland, Northwind fell in love with a blazing white she-wolf, taking canine form. He courted her and stayed by her side for 2 seasons. However, the wind by nature must change direction, and North's temperament carried him back to his Whitney castle. The she-wolf was heartbroken, and soon after her lover fled, she gave birth to a litter of cubs, including the one that would become the big bad wolf of legend. Watching his mother die of sadness and unrequited love, young Bigby Wolf swore vengeance against the capricious Northwind. 7 times the beast journeyed to the great castle, but was no match for the elemental might of his father. Having failed to taste vengeance, he swore to think no more of his dead mother or loathsome father. Buried hatred, however, is seldom forgotten. Okay. Interesting. Don't think there's anything else, there's only this one. And then that's it. So yeah, let's just read this. True form. Okay, the big bad wolf. Bigby's true form. Bigby's true form is that of a giant 8-foot tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he has also inherited other abilities from his father. Northwind, for example, Bigby is able to hold his breath for an abnormally long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown. Okay, that's quite it. That's a quite long episode, but not as long as the others. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and yeah. There'll be no more. I guess there'll be no more of this. No more of The Wolf Among Us. Unless Skybound Games take control of this game. Like the new season. Like get the rights for it from Telltale. Because I think if The Walking Dead final season does well, then season 2 will happen. But yeah, I'll see you guys next one. Peace!